Saban Video proudly presents Funky Fables.
A kid named Nathan and his Uncle Bert, along with one idea, went down in the dirt. They walked through a tunnel till the floor gave way and fell down into the center of the earth that day. They took an excellent journey to the center of the earth. Below the ground they're going down, led by old Uncle Bert. Through caves and caverns, big and small, with swimming pools and waterfalls. The three men stuck together through it all. To the center of the earth went one and all.
Once upon a time in Holland, there was a boy named Nathan who lived in a house with a giant fan on the front of it. This was an early attempt to deal with air pollution that never really caught on. Anyway, one day, Nathan had an unexpected visitor.
Uncle Bert! Hey!
Oh, hello, Nathan. Lucky thing these garbage cans stopped me, eh?
From upstairs, Nathan could hear Uncle Bert telling Inga, the maid, he had made an exciting discovery.
What is it, Uncle Bert? What's the discovery?
I should hope he's discovered some brakes for that death trap motorcycle before he destroys all our garbage cans.
This is much more fun. In fact, it's so mysterious, I think we'd better look at it in the dark.
Nathan and Uncle Bert headed up into the attic. Inga said she'd bring up some cookies later, as soon as she'd straightened up the garbage cans.
There.
Wugga wugga.
I found these in my grandfather's trunk under some old gym socks.
Is that what that smell is? Phew! These look like the chicken scratches I used to make when I was a baby. Do you think these really mean something?
Yes, I do. They were right there with his secret decoder ring, his Sonny and Cher records, all his important stuff.
How are we supposed to decipher it, Uncle Bert?
Come on, you can do it, Nathan. You always figure out the Wheel of Fortune puzzle.
Well, maybe it's upside down, or...
What if we hold both papers up to a mirror?
That would only turn this gibberish into backwards gibberish. Wow! Look what happens when they overlap.
Oh, little stick animals! There's a pony and a fishy and...
No, Uncle Bert. When the sheets overlap, they form some ancient alphabet. It's Buonalingo.
It isn't Buonalingo! How could I have been such a fool not to notice? Oh, these must be the lost Buonalingo papers my history teacher always talked about.
What did your teacher teach you about them, Uncle Bert?
Well, mostly he just taught us that they were lost and he wished he could find them. But I did learn to read Buonalingo. It says that on the anniversary of Elvis's birthday, when the setting sun shines through the mountain of the Ram, follow the path of the beam. And if you're not chicken, search there, for there lies the doorway to the center of the earth. Boy, talk about crummy directions. Oh.
Hey, who the heck's Elvis?
Here it is! This old globe's a little too heavy for me to carry, though. Where's an atlas when you need one? Now, let's see. I remember I saw this on Jeopardy once. Here, Ram's Head Mountain. Looks more like Frosty Freeze Cone or something.
With a phony note from the doctor to get young Nathan out of school, the pair soon began their foolish quest to find the center of the earth, traveling by train to the distant mighty pointy mountains.
Are we gonna make it?
Hard to say. I don't think my calendar watch is working too well. We'll be searching in the wrong place if we don't start out on the right day.
It's 18th today. Only 3 more days till Elvis's birthday.
The explorers had encountered One-Eyed Dan, the Mountain Man, who knew the mighty pointy mountains like his own backyard, which they were. He really liked them a lot, especially their little matching uniforms. And so, along with his trusty pink horse Sparky, the 3 new friends began their climb. The weatherman had predicted sunshine, so naturally, when they got to the top 3 days later, it was pouring. Nathan was rubbing Sparky for good luck. If the sun didn't come out, the adventure would be a bust and he'd have to go back to school.
The sun is coming out. And just in time, I can see Ram's Head Mountain. Uncle, the sun is coming out. The sun is coming out.
Good heavens, Naven, you're right! I'm sorry I yelled at you for rubbing the horse. Look, the sun's light will shine through that gap in the side of the mountain. We should be able to see the beam right now. The angle of the sunbeam, factoring by degrees from the equator to the square root of the tangent carrying the 3. Well, if my calculations are correct, it's time to eat. And then we'll start climbing up toward that big old rock. Just imagine, the doorway to the center of the Earth is within our grasp. Well, Naven, are you imagining that?
Yes.
What do you imagine it will be like?
Probably real dark, maybe.
No, it won't be dark. Well, it might be dark. No one really knows. That's the mysteriousness of it. The great mysteriousness which we are all about to discover.
Yep, I can feel it. Let's boogie, fellas.
But our brave explorers still had one more mountain to climb. And while Naven and Uncle Bert struggled to stay awake, Dan and old Sparky began to understand the term supporting role.
Stop here, Dan. The entrance should be directly above us.
Time to climb. Wait here. Boy, you guys should lay off cookies, I think. Let's go, Sparky.
Ah, a rock with a fork on it. This must be the door.
To what, a restaurant? And where's the knob?
Maybe Boulder is knob.
Whoa, now that's a security system. Let's go in.
Follow me, Sparky.
Don't let it squish me.
Oh, wait for me.
There. Where'd Naven go? Naven! Oh, there you are! What are you doing over here? Let me light your dome lamp.
I can't believe this is your idea of a headlight. As if the matching little goofy uniforms weren't stupid enough.
You don't like them?
No. What if my friends see me?
Well, when we're done, you can trade clothes with Dan, okay?
Okie dokie.
Eye patch too?
You bet.
I'm so glad we got that straightened out. There's just nothing worse than having to go to the center of the Earth in the wrong outfit.
Look like dead end.
Oh well, time to go back.
No, we're not going back. We'll go down. I'll go first.
Are you sure about this? What if there's like gooey, icky stuff down there?
Goo is my middle name, Naven.
I thought it was Dudley.
I'm almost there.
Following Bert's lead, the explorers pick up the trail again, and they press on until well after Naven's bedtime.
This is no place to camp. I told you we should have pulled over at that rest area back there.
Everyone gets some shut-eye except Bert, who's ticked off about his watch and wonders if he still has the receipt. While it's true that everything looks better after a good night's sleep, our heroes are realizing that the quality of the tunnel is definitely going downhill, as is this script. However, One-Eyed Sparky the Pink Wonder Horse has a brilliant idea for getting to the center of the Earth quickly.
Don't worry, there'll be water at the bottom.
Oh, that's some hard water.
Now what do we do, Uncle Bert? All of our headlamps are broken.
Yeah, we dim bulbs now.
Never fear, I have a candle and I know how to use it.
Uncle, I can't see. I can't see.
Try cleaning off your glasses. There. Gadzooks, there is water. Is one of us dumb enough to drink it for no apparent reason?
That's my cue.
Hey! Look! The explosion made us a tunnel.
Once again, Uncle Bert has lucked out. Instead of blowing everyone to smithereens, he finds them an exit, and he spends the next hour trying to convince them that he planned it that way all along. Yeah, well, General Custer was a know-it-all too. Look where it got him.
You can hear water. Listen.
Hope it not taste like last water.
If it's just water, where's all the light coming from?
Good question, Nathan. Find out! Brave kid. My turn?
You betcha, boss. Hey, come on, Sparky.
Not bad. It's an enormous hot spring, and it's as bright as day because the minerals in the water reflect the light. We could make millions bottling this stuff.
While Dan and Naven enjoyed the soothing waters and Bert looked for a new way to endanger them, Sparky made a late entrance.
Don't forget, hold your nose.
Naven was having the kind of ride you hope for when you pay your money at Waterworld. But as he plunged down, losing consciousness, he began to think it would never end. If you've ever been in a tilt-a-whirl, you know what I mean.
Where am I? How embarrassing. Hope there's no girls down here. Uncle Bert! Uncle Bert!
Days later, having fashioned a crude loincloth in case he should meet any girls, Naven still walks the woods, but he's losing his grip. But suddenly, Naven, finding some inner strength, I suppose, decides he's going to be okay. He's going to live. He's going to fall a very long way.
Sparky, it's you!
Naven, glad to see you woke up. Now stop licking that horse. It's unsanitary.
Uncle Bert! I thought I would never see you again. I was lost in a big forest, nearly naked.
Oh, what if girls had seen you?
Tell me about it. But how did I get here?
You fell from way up there. Fortunately, that giant mushroom broke your fall, or you'd have been squashed flatter than a floppy disk.
What's a floppy disk?
Dan?
It's a new idea I work on in spare time.
Anyway, what's really important is that we get this boat ready for the ocean. Will you take a look at that?
Whoa! That's an ocean?
It's the Pacific Ocean, under the Earth's surface.
But, if that's the bottom of the ocean, then how come there's air in the middle for us to breathe?
You think too much. It's showbiz, kid, the magic of Hollywood.
Time to float, boat.
I christen thee the SS Mugwump.
Are you sure, Uncle? I mean, a boat made out of a giant mushroom?
Where's your spirit? This is a chance to see the center of the Earth with your very own eyes, kid. Besides, mushrooms last for hours in salad dressing, don't they? Cast off!
Hey, wait! Hey, what about Sparky? We forgot him.
Horsey gets seasick in boat.
Feel that? There's a good stiff breeze coming up. Unswab the mizzen, or chipper me briny, or whatever.
You mean unfurl sail, maybe?
Yeah.
I thought that's what I said.
Goodbye, Sparky. We'll be back for you, I'm pretty sure. It's been 3 days. Shouldn't we have seen some fish or something by now?
No, there's nothing larger than minnows in this ocean.
Wow, that's a big minnow. Holy cow! Uncle, take a look underneath us. If that's a minnow, I'm Pee Wee Herman.
I'm sure it's friendly. Perhaps it just wants to greet us.
Naven suddenly realizes it's far more likely this monster plans to eat them than to greet them. In fact, all he can really hope for is that they'll give it a bad stomachache. monsters are. They're really their own worst enemies, aren't they? The next day, nothing happened, so we'll skip that. But the day after, gravity suddenly took a powder.
Whoa! Hey, help you guys! Help me! I'm falling overboard! I'm falling
Calm
overboard!
down there, Isaac Newton. There's no gravity.
I'm not falling overboard?
Yes, the whole ocean had turned into some kind of giant saltwater lava lamp or something.
What a cool special effect. We're like miniature marshmallows in a bowl of blue jello.
Gadzooks! Oh,
What is it, Uncle?
we've reached the center of the Earth, men! This is it! The very core of the globe, where water flows upward and the compass just spins round and round and round! We're heroes, men! We're historic conquerors! We're doomed.
Big wind coming. Me, One-Eyed Dan, tie sail down tighter.
No! Let the sail out, Dan! This wind will blow us right across the ocean in no time! And we can... So much for that idea! Clear the boat of all metal, or lightning will strike us again!
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Why'd it hit you, old buddy?
Oh!
We survived the storm, but the boat's a total loss. Oh, what a bummer.
Naven! Dan! You guys, come look what I found! One of the crates from the boat washed ashore over here! See?
Is maybe sandwiches?
I hope it's the crate with the cookies.
You're both wrong. It's the crate with all those funny candles.
What good's that gonna do us?
Yes, it's One-Eyed Sparky, pink and happy. The bad news is that means the storm has blown the explorers right back to where they started from.
What rotten luck! We reached the center of the Earth, but we'll never live to get on Arsenio Hall.
What are these big holes? These weren't here before, Uncle Bert. I would have fallen into one of them for sure.
They look like some nasty giant's footprints, but Sparky didn't see anything like that, right, Sparky?
This better be an optical illusion, or a practical joke from the artist, or we're in big trouble.
I think big trouble is the correct answer.
I recommend we do.
Good idea, since this is a particularly nasty giant. You can tell by all the bones lying around and the way he's ruining the yard.
Close call.
That guy was bigger than the Goodyear blimp.
Me find squiggles on rock, boss.
What are you mumbling about?
Subtitles from other cartoons, maybe?
Well, I'll be darned. It says, congratulations, you may already be a winner if the giant didn't step on you. Then it tells how to get back to the surface. It says to find the rock marked with an upside-down fork just like the one at the entrance. Let's all have a look around. It must be close.
There! See it?
Excellent, Naven. Come on, gang. Let's head for that rock. And try not to fall in the holes, okay?
You so bossy.
I heard that.
Off they go into the great fungus forest, 3 men and a horsey. Unfortunately, when they reach the rock, it turns out to be the size of a small planet. So leaving Naven behind to stare in disbelief, Uncle Bert searches for a way around it.
Naven! Naven, come here! You've got to see this place!
The passageway was like a museum, filled with the bones and fossils of countless cartoon characters from earlier shows. Our heroes file through silently, each one aware that with one missed line, one bad review, they could end up here. Suddenly, the passage ends in a narrow crevice. Uncle Bert, already forgetting about the reviewers, decides it's a good time for his flying hair trick.
Feel the wind? It's blowing up to the surface of the Earth. We're almost there if we could just get through this crack.
I'll push.
No thanks.
What's this? Looks like something that's gonna scare the daylights out of me. Ah! It's an unemployed cartoon writer. Who is he, Uncle Bert? How do you suppose he got there?
Well, he's dressed like an explorer, and I'd say he died a long time ago. Oh, what's this? Maybe this will give us the answers. It looks like a diary. Here's the last page. It says, down to my last sandwich, and still I can find no way through the crack. Guess I'm a goner. Whoever reads this, you are too. And there's the fork symbol. He's the one who marked this whole trail.
So he's led us all this way.
And even he wasn't able to get back to the surface. I think we are goners. We don't even have a last sandwich.
Chill out.
Naven sees his whole life flash before his eyes. He's only 9, so it doesn't take long.
Now I'll never get my own show. We're just going to sit here and burn out like my last match.
Ah! Uncle, don't let that match go out. Blow the crack open with the dynamite.
Light the dynamite? Well, we could, I suppose. Ah! It's going out! Where is the dynamite? I know I stuck one in here. Here, light it! Ah! Into that skull!
Naven probably figured the dynamite would make a little hole they could all escape through. But explosives are funny. Sometimes they make little holes, sometimes they split land masses apart and create rivers of molten lava.
If this skull holds up, the lava will carry us to safety!
Of course, if it doesn't hold up, there'll be French fries. Just thought I'd mention it.
Ah! Oh no! We're heading straight into a volcano! Whoa!
Looks like it'll be the French fries. But instead, the lava lifts our heroes up inside the volcano, and Bert's goofy expression can only mean he's had another idea. Let's hope it doesn't have anything to do with dynamite.
Are you crazy, Uncle Bert? This is no time for arts and crafts.
This might save us if we can get it up on top of the skull in time!
Well, then I think we better hurry, because I think this ride's almost over. I can see blue sky ahead, and it's coming up fast.
Hurry, Dan! Help me spread the tent out to catch the hot air! There! With luck, the hot air will lift us clear before we get barbecued!
Well, much to everyone's surprise, Uncle Bert's ridiculous plan actually worked, and the fearless explorers managed to escape with only slightly singed uniforms and their hair still doing that weird floating thing. They also got a really swell balloon ride. Although by the time they finally came down, young Naven had missed so many classes he had to go to summer school. One-Eyed Dan went on to become an umpire in the major leagues. As for Uncle Bert, many years later he was giving a lecture on his journey to the center of the earth when the lights went out in the hall. Uncle Bert reached in his bag for a candle to light, and, well, he never was very good with dynamite.